Hey guys, welcome back to Flat Creek Outdoors. I am Phil, and let me tell you, this little firewood side hustle is really turning into, well, quite the side hustle. I have been busy the past couple weeks with firewood deliveries, and my inventory is quickly depleting, and now I'm thinking, holy moly, I've got to get some inventory going for next year. So anyway, up here in my little, we'll call it a wood yard, where I've been dropping wood for a while now, I've got next to nothing on the ground here. There's a couple twigs. Most of that's just going to be fire pit wood for here at the farm. And I've got a few rounds over there of oak that I've got ready to split, and that's it. I've got to get out in the woods and start taking down some trees or find some that are already down and just start working it. I've put the word out to a couple tree companies to see if any of them want to bring me some firewood, but I haven't gotten anything solid yet, so we'll see what happens there. And anyway, I set up the tent because it's back up 90 degrees here in Virginia, and it hasn't stopped people from ordering firewood. I think I got 3 orders today. I delivered 6 orders today, and on 2 of those deliveries, people walked by and asked for my card, and one of those 2 people ordered as soon as he got home. So anyway, it is just going, and I'm telling everybody, I don't think I'm going to have inventory by the end of this month, and whatever, that's just going to be what it has to be for this year. But anyway, I'm going to get splitting on this, and then we're going to take a walk out in the woods and see if we can hunt down any trees that I can haul out of the woods today and start building this inventory back up. So follow along, it's going to be a fun one. 15 minutes worth of splitting. Got that little bit there done. That little bit there, I'm going to estimate as being about 2 of my stacks. When I sell wood, I've covered this in previous videos, but my most common increment is a single stack across the back of my truck, and that's about 10 cubic feet. And I sell that right now for $55. I've been raising that a little bit pretty much every season. But anyway, at $55 right now, 15 minutes, $110 worth of wood. Take that. So I need to go find a lot more so I can build up these piles for next year. So let's grab the tractor and the gear and head on into the woods. All right, change of plans. Right over there is a carryall. I was going to hook that up to the tractor, but as soon as I nudged it with the tractor, about 30 hornets started stirring around, and they pretty much like swarmed all around the hood of the tractor. Didn't really cling to me any, but they weren't happy about what was going on. So anyway, I put the throttle on high and got out of there as quickly as possible. I am not going to buck up firewood in the woods and stack it on the carryall because of that. So anyway, it is like peak bee, hornet, yellow jacket season. I don't know if y'all knew that, but all those nests that have been building over the summer are as big as they're going to get right now, and I think they all know that their season is about over, and they get a little bit aggressive, especially the yellow jackets. If you find them, I tell my kids, if you see one yellow jacket, it might be a forager. If you see 2 yellow jackets, there's probably a nest nearby, and you're going to want to be pretty vigilant. So anyway, I hate those things. Let's go off into the woods, try not to stir up any bees, see what we can find. So I've kind of surveyed around a little bit and looked for some trees that would be opportunities to take down. There are definitely some further back in the woods that are a little bit more difficult to get to. I'm not really prepared to get back in there, plus I'm still concerned about peak bee season. So after cold weather sets in, I'll venture back in there a little bit more once I know that the bees aren't going to be a threat. And I do have this tree right here, that tree right here along the field edge. This should be a pretty easy one to drop. I'm right out here next to where I've recently put in this food plot back here, but this should drop kind of right across the corner of it. I'm not concerned about damaging that crop out there. So anyway, I've got 2 small pines that I want to get out of the way over here, and then that big tree we'll knock down, and we'll haul a couple logs off of that with a grapple back up to the wood yard. Well, I got a long road ahead to rebuild my inventory here, but I'll keep cracking at it. I've got a source or a couple sources actually, for some free wood. I just got to go out and pick it up. That'll be a little bit of work, and that'll be a future video or two for you guys. But I started this video out today saying, you know, this little side hustle that I've got going here is really making me hustle. I forget exactly how I said it, but anyway, I did want to share one thing here with you. I sell firewood exclusively through my website. Like, I don't take phone orders, I don't take cash. People have to do their orders through our website, pay in advance and all that, and that kind of creates my schedule for me as far as what gets delivered when. And I was actually able to take 2 or 3 days worth of orders and then kind of optimize the route, so to speak. So this morning actually I was able to go out and do, I think, 5 or 6 orders in a row by, you know, optimizing the way that the orders came in. But anyway, I did want to share with you here just some real world numbers. That's what I've done so far this month in, is that going to come up for you guys? That's what I've done so far this month in September, and we're only partway through the month, so about $1,500. It's actually more than that because there was 1 or 2 orders that I did take outside of my website. I processed with my credit card reader through Square. So anyway, I'm at about $1,700 so far this month in September, just because I had those extra couple orders outside of the website. But anyway, it is really kind of blowing my mind with how much demand there is in my market for firewood. But I do wonder how much I'm going to be able to grow this firewood business over time. It just seems like there's huge amounts of demand for firewood in my local market, and I do think I could really grow this thing considerably. I got a couple, you know, things probably holding me back a little bit. One is going to be my time and my attention, because I do have other commitments outside of firewood. I've got my regular clients for my regular work, I've got the farm and the Christmas tree work. So anyway, and then of course I've got family and other stuff. But the other thing is I'm just splitting with this little county line splitter here, and I think I could get a lot more done if I had a better splitter. So I've got to crunch some numbers and figure out, you know, what kind of investment do I want to make in something that's going to be higher output than what that thing's capable of. And I think that will help with one of the production bottlenecks. If I get a better splitter, then I need to find a faster and more reliable source of getting wood in here, which, you know, is going to open up some other potential opportunities and some other conversations around, you know, working with some tree companies or working with some logging companies and trying to get, you know, lots of wood in here versus just hauling stuff out of my own woods. So anyway, that's a lot of stuff to unpack and all of that, but I just wanted to kind of share with you guys where I'm at. This season is, like I said, kind of blowing my mind with firewood, and I do want to grow it. I just don't know how much growth is realistic for future years. But I won't have any growth if I don't have inventory, so that's where the bulk of my focus is right now. But anyway, thanks for spending some time with me today, guys. I appreciate you guys following along. Appreciate all your likes and your comments and all of that stuff. So hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.